Hello and welcome back to more Metroid Prime 4. It's been a minute, so let me try to remember what we were doing. We just finished up Flare Pool, right? Yeah, we got the teleporter key there, and we brought home some new friends. There they are.
Welcome back.
Hi, Miles.
Have you tried these thrusters yet? Aren't they amazing?
Yeah, they're fine.
You don't like them? Any issues?
No problem. The first time they went off, my legs weren't aligned. And, I popped my hip out.
Oof, just be careful with these new toys. You wouldn't want to hurt yourself. Again.
Thank you for your concern.
Fun. Yeah, now that we have a bunch of people here, we kind of just have conversations taking place all the time. That's very cool. I like that. What are you up to, Miles? You got anything interesting to say? I know I hear from you enough, but let's hear what you have to say now.
Acquire a new ability. Look for a place where that could work.
Yo, he's got the Metroidvania skills. He knows what's up. Yeah. What about you, Master Chief? You having fun with your spoon over here?
Mackenzie told me all about the biolabs in Icebelt. The Grievers. They were once Lamorne. Tragic.
Right. Just making sure we're all caught up with the lore, I see. Oh, he made a little dog. I like that. Awesome. Alright, so what's the deal? We finished up at Flare Pool, but we don't really have any direction for where to go now, so let's think. Did we drop off my green crystals? Let me go double check that real quick, while I'm thinking through what to do next. We only really got one ability in Flare Pool, right? It was the grapple beam. Or I guess the psychic grapple, as they call it. So I gotta think back and remember, is there anywhere I've been where I could use that? Let's drop off my green first before we worry about that, though. Anything new? That looks good. Psychic beam upgrade acquired? Wait, psychic beam shots now travel faster and are more damaging. Okay. Whoa, different color. That is awesome. Okay, so there is a very good reason to be collecting this green throughout the game. I gotta try this out on some enemies and see how much stronger it is. Okay, did we get to see... Oh, wait, if we haven't gone back here yet, then I assume we haven't seen the lore for the Flare Pool boss yet, right? Come over here, I dare you. Ooh, one shot. One charge beam shot on these guys now. Awesome. Oh, and my rapid fire shots are also really strong. I will have to keep that in mind. Okay. Let's slide another DVD into the DVD player. Here. And let's read up a little bit. Aha! There you are. It is unknown when this massive snake-like creature first appeared in the lava lake of Magdrada Volcano. What is known is that it is intelligent, capable even of complex thought, and calls itself Phaneros. Phaneros draws its strength from the consumption of the lake's lava, is protected from danger thanks to a body covered in solid rock, and breathes scorching flames from its mouth when threatened. Fortunately, Phaneros and the Lamorne have held a strong friendship for a long time, and it was this friendship that led to Phaneros allowing construction of the facility at the Crater Lake. Okay, so once again, the big scary boss that we defeated was a friend of the Lamorne at one point, and got taken over by Metroids, and so we had to put it down. Very sad. It's all Silux's fault, of course. Probably. I don't know. We don't really get to see what Silux is up to on this planet. We know he's here. Allegedly. Like, I don't know if we've really actually seen him in person yet. Very mysterious.
Could stay away, could you?
Yeah, don't get too comfy, Miles. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. You looking at your iPad? She's playing games. Awesome.
Good luck out there, Samus.
Okay. I need to figure out a place where I can use my new psychic grapple. Let's think back. Well, the first place we go, obviously, is Soul Valley, because that's how we get everywhere else. I feel like we've kind of been to all the major areas so far, haven't we? Like, if we go out in the desert and have a look around, I think all the major landmarks we've already hit. Like, we've been to Fury Green, obviously. That's the big tree place that we're in right now. We've been to the volcano. We've done all that. We've been to the Ice Belt. I don't think there's anything to do in Ice Belt, right? I'm trying to remember. I don't think there was any grapple beam stuff that we missed there. Except maybe, like, one room. Yeah, probably not worth going back to, if I'm not sure. We could always do the run back to Volt Forge. See what's going on there. It's been a little bit. Yeah, last time we were in Volt Forge, we just got this suit. Like, this suit upgrade that let us ride over lava. But we didn't really do anything else there, did we? Let's ride out into the desert and see what's out there. Maybe collect some green along the way. Actually, let's have a look. There is actually quite a lot of desert I have not explored. I have not even gone over here. There's a whole other master teleporter key up in the corner of the map there. Volt Forge is all the way in the exact opposite direction of that. Let's see. What was this? Ladder of Thought Shrine? I mean, we could find more shrines. We could just have a look around the desert. You know what? I'm going to go with my original idea. I'm just going to head for Volt Forge. As much as I would like to explore around a lot, that's going to take a whole lot of time. Hey, Miles! Tell me where to go, as usual. Thank you. Yeah, that is kind of one thing that a lot of people have trouble with in this game. And by that I mean, nobody really wants to be told where to go. But hey, Miles is always there to just give you a nudge in the right direction, even when you don't really want it. See, the funny thing is, he even just gave us a hint earlier. He said, hey, when we were just in the home base there a minute ago, he said, why don't you think about places you could go using your new abilities? And that might get the player thinking, like, yeah, let me actually think. What have I done in the past? What rooms have I been to that I couldn't access because I didn't have the right ability for it? But then you go riding out in the desert, and less than a minute later, Miles is already there telling you the exact place that you should be going. It's silly. It seems a little bit much. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just collecting green and fighting robots, apparently. Have I scanned you? I have not. I'm glad I remembered that. Alright, it's an Aeronaut, a prototype anti-Griever weapon developed by the Lamorn after the Great Tragedy. They were never deployed in battle. Well, they are now. Why would Silux do this? Okay. This is the way to Volt Forge, yes? Yeah, okay. I see the big old storm clouds. Yeah, for this playthrough, I'm not going to dilly-dally too much. I'm not going to go out in the desert and explore. Normally, if you were playing this game for the first time, you would want to just take some time to explore around the desert, because there is cool stuff to find out there. But I know that we'll have plenty of time for that later, so... let's make some progress, shall we? Alright, we're back here once again. Oh, robots. Die. I am... did that not work? You're still alive? Oh, you're still alive. Okay, apparently my bike projectile isn't strong enough to take him out in one shot, but that's okay, because I got lots of ammo. I can just use it as many times as I want. Yeah, I'm not too upset about having to go back here multiple times, because this is probably, if I'm being honest, the coolest area of this game. Like, it's definitely got the most Metroid Prime music out of all the areas.
See if there are any areas you haven't searched yet.
Miles, you gotta, really? I was just about to do that. Okay, anyway. I think this is what he's talking about, right? There is one area all the way at the bottom of this tower we have never been to. Must have been for a reason, right? Collapsed catwalk. Yeah, we must have not been able to go through there before. What about the other towers? Anything going on here? Not really. This looks fully explored. Except for this room up here, which is just a save station. And then there's the test track, which I don't think there's any more secrets in there. Alright. We're going to the bottom of tower number 1. Alright, are there any shortcuts we can take to get down there? I don't know. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Alright, I guess I gotta watch out for robots. They're all over the place now. I should probably restore a little bit of health. Okay. Wait, this is something I can use now. Yank. Oh, a morph ball thing. Yes. Get me in there. Whee. Oh, that took me all the way down. No, actually, that's pretty close to where I want to be. Perfect. Perfecto. I should probably watch out for these robots, though. Okay, I couldn't use these before, but now I can. Whee! Oh, robots are flying all over the place. I gotta be careful. Gotcha. All right. Hey, getting around using grapple beam, very fun. I gotta say, it feels good in this game. It's like it launches you off when you let go of your grapple beam, so you don't gotta worry about timing it perfectly. You know, I don't even really need to kill these guys, but I'm doing it anyway. Trying out my new weapons. That psychic beam upgrade, that seems legit. Seems like it's doing a bit more than usual. I am very happy about that. Okay, I think we got to go inside. Oh, watch out for the electricity. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, this way, right? This is where the collapsed catwalk was. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I remember this room. Definitely can't walk across that. However, we've got these now. We got grapple points we can use. I scanned these, right? Yeah. Grapple node. Hop. And hop. And hop. And then if I let go, it should just... Yeah, there we go. Oh, I don't want to be standing on that. Okay, well, hey, I'm in. All I needed was a little bit of grapple action. Alright, now let's figure out what's at the bottom of this tower. Lots of boxes. Good. I need health, and I need missiles. Okay, there was a robot in there. That actually jump scared me. My heart rate spiked for a good second there. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Hello. What are we looking at here? Lamorne Power Cell. Stores power sent by the lightning absorption generator. Currently in operation. Everything's working just as it should. Everything good with... Oh, this one looks broken. Malfunctioning power cell. An anomaly in its control circuit is causing a short. The panel cover for the circuit's housing is damaged and can be pulled free. You don't say. Oh, but I gotta scan it first, right? You can't just let me yank it. I gotta scan it. Yank. Ooh, what's this? Thunder Chip acquired. A chip made by the Lamorne. A Galactic Federation engineer level 4 or higher can modify this chip and integrate it into your suit. Too bad I don't know anyone like that. Oh, wait a second, I do. We gotta bring this back to Miles. Oh? Oh, here he is. Sylux is back. Scans detect an electrical shock arm cannon. Further analysis blocked by a powerful psychic jammer. Wait, that's just like last time we fought this guy. So it could just be a robot in disguise. Let's not get our hopes up too much here. Whoa! Oh, he's fast. Oh, I need to be not on the floor. Here we go. Okay, making good use of my new grapple beam. Okay, don't touch the floor, please. Thank you. Okay, I can shoot from here, which is very cool. Okay, we're good, we're good. Whoa. Alright, I gotta remember all this guy's attacks. You know, at this point in the story, we don't really know anything about Sylux, right? Like I keep on calling him a guy, I keep on calling him he, but he could be doing like an original NES Samus fake out. Sylux could be a woman. We don't know for sure. Oh, off the floor. Let me get on the wall over here, and there you are. Hey, stop teleporting. Glad I got this beam upgrade, because oh, look at his health. It's depleting. Okay. His health is going down fast. I assume that must be my beam upgrade at work. Oh, my health is also going down pretty fast, so I should probably be careful. Double jump. I almost forgot I have other weapons I could be using, right? I could be trying to hit him with some ice power, see what that does. Oh right, I don't have like a charged version of that. Ooh, off the floor. Ow. Man, such a cool theme song. Okay, let's hit you with some fire. Okay, the fire does residual damage. That's pretty good. Hit you with another one of those. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's tearing through his health. Oh, but of course, he's just a robot. Too good to be true. The real Silux wouldn't go down that easy, right? I don't know. Hello? Okay. Everything back to normal. Good. I do think it's kind of funny how hyped up Silux is in this game, and yet we still barely know anything about him. Like, Samus barely knows anything about him, like, in the story, right? Like, they fought a couple of times in Metroid Prime Hunters, and that's about it. Okay. Well, I'm about to get myself a new beam, so that's fantastic. I just gotta make the trip back to home base. We should probably grab that as soon as possible. Oop. Pop. Oh, hello, robot. I don't care. I'm leaving. You can't make me fight you. I'm going back the way I came, because I don't think there's anything important for me in here. I'm also refusing to fight these robots. I'm suddenly feeling very pacifist. We're doing a Metroid Prime 4 pacifist run now. We're pivoting. Back up the ball elevator. What a nifty shortcut. Alright, I'm getting out of Alt Forge for now. I'm sure there will come a time when we've gotten all the abilities, and I want to come back here and collect all the items. It's like, it makes the most sense to do that once I've, like, gotten to the end of the game and gotten all my abilities. So I can just, like, go through and sweep up every single item I missed all at once. So I don't have to, like, keep coming back, making repeat trips. Because, like, I'm pretty happy with my kit right now. I got a lot of health, I got a decent number of missiles and beam shots. I don't really need to be farming for that stuff too much. Alright, back to Miles. Okay, thankfully it's not a very long trip. The one nice thing about this desert, even if it is kind of barren and empty, is that getting from one location to another doesn't take that long. Like, you can see Fury Green is right over there. It is only going to take like a minute or two to get there. Plus, I can collect some green along the way. Collecting lots of green is a good idea, because maybe, just maybe, I will get more upgrades from it. Or something. I'm not going to bother fighting all these robots. I don't care. I just want my green. That's all I care about. There's some green. Oh, and Fury Green is right this way. Ow.
Come on back to base camp so I can take a look.
Okay, I think you're starting to see. I think you're starting to understand the problem with Miles, right? Right? I mean, if it wasn't obvious before. He does just kind of tell us a lot of stuff that we don't need to hear. Get me out of here. Also, this little map indicator is just going to keep on staying on screen until it goes away. Until it goes away. But then if I actually open the map, it's still going to send me over to my objective. Not necessary. IMO. Okay. I'm leaving. Alright, we're skipping the cutscene this time. We don't need to see all that. Water break. Alright, let's start thinking ahead here. I'm about to get a new beam, and I think it's kind of obvious which one I'm going to get. So let's start thinking about where we can use it. Miles! Miles! I have a new toy for you. Hello. Oh, she is still playing games on her iPad.
Welcome back, Samus. You found a new chip, right? Let me see it.
You got it, dude.
Let me see what you brought me. This also looks like a circuit with a chip inside. This one's gonna be fun. Just like I thought. With a few tweaks, you'll be able to use a new shot. Sometimes I surprise even myself. This one's a beaut.
Thundershot acquired. New shot type accessible. Thunder shots launch electrified rounds, consuming 1 shot ammo. The Thunder Shot sends high voltage electrical bursts to targets and nearby objects. It can also be used to power some devices. Alright.
Presenting the Thunder Shot. Electric shock is effective against mechanical enemies. And I think you'll be able to provide electricity to devices. What do you think? All right. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help you out.
I think you've done enough, Miles. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Alright, we have electric powers now. You good?
I'm itching to get out there. I'd love to fight alongside you again, Samus.
I don't think I'm gonna need that. Thank you very much. Go back to playing your iPad. Now let's take a look here. Oh, right, now that we have a new shot type, we should probably go back to the... tutorial room, right? There's all these little, challenges that I can do with each of my new shot types. And it's just past this room, if I recall. Wait. I'm wrong. I don't recall. It's the other way. I love those morph ball sound effects. Wait. This thing. This container that's always here, right? I need electricity for it. It will open if a current is passed to the electrodes at both ends. These aren't research entries, right? No, they're not. It's fine. I don't need to scan all of those. Okay. Electric current here. And here. Hey, look at that. Alright, we can fire more shots. Thundershot is going to be really useful because if I recall, there were lots and lots of places around the world where we could use it. So I'm noticing it's not doing a whole lot against these enemies. My regular beam is just a whole lot better. Alright. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Here we go. This is a thunder lock, right? Yeah, I've already scanned it. Right. I remember seeing quite a few of those around, so we're gonna have some exploring to do. Alright, what's going on in here? Device designed to resemble a Vuros plant with a top made of conductive metals. Once it has received a sufficient electrical charge, it will activate. Let me read the lore around here. Anything interesting? The one who properly controls elemental power will lead the way to the future, guiding the soul of the Lamorn to a land of peace. The element of lightning is a prophecy. A flash and a roar will guide the path that is taken to the Lamorn's far tomorrow. When lightning binds with the way of the instrument, vivid colors and rich accomplishment are brought to each day of the Lamorn. Yet, one must not be arrogant. The path on which the Lamorn strive will lead us beyond the use of such instruments. Interesting. Alright. There's a puzzle. What's the puzzle? What am I looking at here? Object made of conductive metal and stone. The height and direction of the connected devices can be adjusted using psychic abilities. Like this, perhaps? Yeah, there we go. We rotate. I'm thinking we want this pointing towards the middle here. We can also change the height. Do I want this higher or lower? I mean, I feel like lower is probably better. Yeah, we want that pointing straight towards the top of this plant-looking thingy. Down, and this way. Down, and this way. Okay. What happens if I do this? Okay, there we go. There we go. And what, do I need to do it faster? There we go. Awesome. Thank you very much. Oh, and we got all 3 elements, right? Free energy tank. Samus is now the master of the elements. Alright, now we go out and find stuff to do with our lightning powers. You know what? Now might actually be a good time to start exploring the desert a little bit. Maybe we spend the rest of this little session here just checking out areas we haven't been to yet. Because I'm sure that our electric powers are going to open up a lot of doors for us. I don't need to see all that. Let's just go. Okay, back to the desert. Alright, I'm thinking our first order of business should be to go check out that corner of the map we have not even touched yet. I believe it was the northeast corner, right? So let's head in a northeasterly direction. And also, How about this shrine? It's been a little while. I don't remember exactly what was in this shrine over here. I don't remember if it's something that we've completed yet or not. I'm going to take a quick peek inside just to check. Just to be sure. These shrines are kind of important, and they have stuff for us. Okay. No, we've totally been here, right? I think the map is even showing us that we've been there. Yeah. And there was like an energy tank up here and everything. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Get me out of here. It's a little difficult to tell which shrines we've done and which we haven't, but that's not the right button. I have map markers, though. Maybe I should be using those. How about this? If I come across a shrine that I can't do yet, I'll put a little map marker in it so I know. Hello. You're green, right? I've scanned you already. No, I haven't. Oh, hello. A sand griever. Sand griever exposed to a second green energy shower, further accelerating its growth. Arm strength and vitality have also been enhanced. Even the grievers are turning green. Let's try ice. Yeah, ice is really good against enemies like these, I remember. And then missile. Nice. Alright. Okay, check of the map. What's going on here? Ring of Thunder? Oh, Ring of Thunder Shrine. I remember that one. We needed electricity for that. Hey, guess what? We have that now. Let me put down a little marker. I'll put a little Samus symbol to show that I have the correct ability for that now. Source of Spring Shrine. Did we do that one? I can't remember. I'm going to put a marker just in case, just so we remember to head back there and check. Okay, now what about this entire region of the map here? There's a lot we haven't looked at. There's like a whole half of the map we haven't looked at. And we also don't know what's up with this master teleporter key. Let's go for a ride. We're going to collect a lot of green along the way. And I guess this is a good chance for us to talk about like how we're feeling about the game so far. Because we're a pretty good length into the game now. We've kind of seen most of what it has to offer. We've got a lot of abilities. We can kind of go where we please. Also, this is a point in the game where we haven't been given any direction as to where to go next, right? Yeah, Miles hasn't chimed in yet and told us where to use our Thunder Shot. So we are kind of just free. I like that. I'm glad that the game does that, at least sometimes, right? I don't want to be told where to go all the time in a game like this. It's simply not the Metroidvania way, right? Getting lost and like relying on your prior knowledge of the places you've explored, that's kind of like the big thing in the genre, right? That's where the whole exploration aspect comes from. You need to like carefully consider the places you've been. You need to use your own memory to kind of tell yourself where to go. And people get annoyed when the game tells you exactly where to go. Even Metroid Prime 1, like one of my favorite games of all time, it does have a hint system to tell you where to go. And some people choose to just turn that off when they're playing for the first time. And I totally get that. It's a little hard for me to understand because I haven't... Like, the first time you play a Metroidvania like this is really important because you can never have that experience again. You can never have the experience of discovering the map again for the first time. So for me, and whenever I play Metroid Prime, I just leave the hint system on because I already know where to go. Like, it's not ruining my experience or anything. And also, Metroid Prime, like the first game, it's got a big map. It's got a big interconnected map with like twists and turns, forks in the road, all sorts of stuff. like that. Like, it's not like a very straightforwardly designed map. It's designed to be interesting to explore. So when the game tells you where to go, it's kind of helping you out a bit because it is a big sprawling map. And if there's like the only way to make progress... Oh, who's this? Hey, Miles, we were kind of just talking about you. Okay, see? That's interesting. See, he didn't tell us where to go. He just said, you should explore some of the places you've already been. And, like, he's right. I'm not doing that right now. I'm exploring new places, though. Like, for example, what am I looking at here? Perhaps this is scannable? They do say this is where one of the master teleporter keys is, right? Well, it's all the way out here, actually, but... I mean, this looks pretty close. The structure is not scannable. But we do have this road leading to it, so let's see what we can do. I think these are just for stopping our bike, right? Shock-resistant bollards. Yep. They just make it so we can't go across with our bike. I see something up there. I see a shot expansion. And I see a magnetic track for Spider Ball. And it looks like I'm going to need that if I want to get across here. Man, you know what would be cool? What if I had, like, Screw Attack from Metroid Prime 2 and 3? I could probably get across here with that. But, nope. That is not what I have right now, and I don't have Spider Ball either. Hopefully I get that soon. I've been seeing lots of places where I can use Spider Ball. Okay, well, I'm not figuring out anything about this location until I have my Spider Ball. The teleporter key is way over here, though, like past this structure. I don't know. I'm not going to explore too far, though. I think this is related to it. This is related to the teleporter key. It's got to be. So I'm going to wait until I have more abilities before I explore too much. Let's keep on riding around the desert. See what we can find. I need to at least hit that Ring of Thunder shrine, because I know I can open that up now. I'm collecting as much green as I can. I'm sure it'll come in handy. That one. Just collecting more green. I was saying something before, wasn't I, about, like, Metroid Prime 1. The game that you can never get me to shut up about, because I love it so much. I think the important thing is I was trying to compare it to this game. So you've seen some of the maps so far, right? If you've been following along, you've definitely seen what, like, Volt Forge is shaped like, and what Flare Pool is shaped like, and Ice Belt and all that. And the thing is, all those, like, areas I've been to so far, they're not really difficult to explore. They're all very straightforward. In fact, Flare Pool was pretty much just a hallway. It didn't really have any branching paths at all. No, like, areas that loop around on themselves or anything. So exploration is really not that much of a priority, it seems like, in this game, which is a bit of a shame. Also, I feel like the maps are just smaller in general, right? Like, if you compared any of these areas to, like, Magmore Caverns, even, or, like, you know, Pendrana Drifts, or any locations in an older Metroid Prime game, you know, even, like, Torvus Bog, or whatever, I imagine the room count is probably, like, a lot smaller overall, and with a lot less complexity in how the rooms are connected up. That's actually a project I've been thinking about trying to look into, is do like an actual statistical analysis of the way that rooms in Metroid Prime games are connected up with each other. Do a bit of graph theory analysis on that. I still want to do that. It just, it just takes a bit of effort to set up. Like, I gotta either use like a network analysis tool, or I gotta like make my own code for it. Also, there's somebody here. It's Master Chief. He's playing us a song. Well, really, he's playing the song for himself. He's out here in solitude. I'm sure he'd like a friend, though. Let's go say hi.
Samus, please, join me. Do you feel that? Dry wind blows across the land. The sound of the breeze and the voices of the creatures that dwell here remind me of home. My family comes from a long line of hunters. Hunting is how we survived. Like my father and grandfather before me. Now, when I catch the scent of game in the wind, I remember those who came before. Anyway, I lose myself. I found something near the cargo launcher. I kept it, thinking it'll be of use to you. Here.
A gift from Master Chief, and it's a teleporter chip. A what? Hold on a second, what is that? A chip designed by the Lemorn. A Galactic Federation engineer level 4 or higher can modify it for use and embed it into a patch. What are they talking about? Well, we're obviously going to bring this back to Miles for analysis. Thank you, Master Chief.
Better take that chip back to Mackenzie. I hope it helps.
All right, you got it. Fun. All right, I'm going to have to look out for more of these campfires, because perhaps we'll find Master Chief again somewhere. I did know.
Watch over you.
Thank you. I did notice a bunch of little stone structures like this that would make good campsites. I assume he's going to be at those other ones too. We'll have to keep our eyes out. I'm not going to bother collecting all this green. I'm going to come back for this. At some point, I will be able to break open this rock, right? All I need is a diffused oscillation blast wave.
Looks like you got something interesting.
Hi, Miles.
Come on back to base camp when you have a minute.
No, I don't feel like it. Oh, I'm close to one of these shrines I wanted to check out. Let's go there. There's something I caught in that cutscene, too. Did you notice how Master Chief was, like, he was playing his harmonica with his mask off? Because, you know, he kind of needed to. And then as soon as Samus showed up and he stopped playing, he put his mask back on. Kind of interesting if you think about it. That could be like a characterization thing, because like they don't need to be wearing their masks all the time, right? Whenever we see the Federation troopers, they are always like wearing their masks. They don't take them off very often. I wonder what's the deal with that. Right, the water puzzle. I've been here before, right? Yeah, in fact, there was like a there was a missile expansion or something right there. Okay, let me examine this again. I have more tools to work with now. Drain for circulating pumped groundwater. The drains draw from the same common channel, with the water evenly distributed to each. So if I disable one of them, the others will get more water. Let's try doing some freeze action here. Yeah, the water picked up a little bit. Okay, now there's a lot of water coming out of this one. Oh, there we go. Wait, okay. The freeze doesn't last forever. Okay, I need to get lots of water coming out of the middle one so it weighs down the platform. Alright, go for it. Now we're talking. Okay, open the door. And let me through. Aha! We found it. What is it? Charged ice shot acquired. Consume 3 shot ammo to fire icy projectiles that can ricochet. Interesting. Let's see what that does. Okay, I can charge up my ice now. Huh. Not a whole lot of ricochet action going on right now. Oh, wait. There we go. It bounces across the floor. Fun. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that out on some enemies, for sure. Yeah, I should definitely be going to all these shrines, because they have, like, beam upgrades and stuff for me. That's where I got my charged fire shot, right? I assume, like, the Ring of Fire shrine will probably have an electric upgrade for me. So we should probably check that out. And I can take off this map marker. Remove. Don't need that anymore. Okay. To the next shrine. Hi, Master Chief. He's still there. Like I was saying, it is interesting that the Federation troopers choose to keep their masks on most of the time. Even when they really don't need to. Interesting choice. Oh, I'm getting so much green. The green stocks are going up. It is a shame that there's really not like a whole lot more to do in this desert other than just collect green. Feels pretty empty. It's like I really am just going around running into crystals until I find something interesting. Have I been to this area before? I must have, right? Yeah, because these green crystals are broken. Okay, I'll come back for those. Where are we, actually? No, yeah, we've made a full loop around the map. Look at that. The desert isn't actually that big. We have a fast bike that lets us go across it really fast, so... doesn't take that long to traverse the whole thing. Alright, there's gotta be a shrine up here, right? There it is, I see it. Ring of Fire. No. That's a Johnny Cash song. Ring of Thunder Shrine. I don't have time for you. I'm collecting upgrades. Get out of here. Did I open this up yet? I think I did. Yeah. I found this last time I was here. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to live here. Okay. Ring of Thunder. So these are made of metal, right? Aha! The sparks jump from one to the next. But these look like they need to be lifted up to complete the circle. There we go. Alright, let's make a Ring of Thunder. Beautiful. Alright, let's see what's down here. Nothing except the door. And hey, just like I thought, that sure looks like a thunder upgrade to me. Charged Thunder Shot acquired. Consumes 5 shot ammo to fire a high voltage burst that often arcs to other targets. That sounds very useful. So maybe if I'm faced with like a pack of enemies, I can electrify all of them at once. What's it look like? Okay, just a stronger bit of lightning. Okay, maybe it's time to start looking at the map and figuring out where I can actually make some potential progress here. We've kind of been to Vault Forge enough times, and I just looked at the map of that place, and it looks pretty much complete. Let me take off this map marker. Take off this map marker. Take off this map marker. There we go. Okay, and back to the map. What other locations could I go back to? Here's Flare Pool. We got this area back down here. We haven't been to yet. Lava Works. I sure hope it does. We got pressure monitoring. Oh, hey, there's a thunder door right there. Thunder blocker. There's one right there as well. Okay, so Flare Pool looks like a really promising place to go back to. Okay, let's keep exploring. I wonder what that gives us. What else? What else? What else? Okay, so we still don't... Okay, this is a big mystery. We still don't know what's up with this giant hole in the ground. Did I... There was Galactic Federation debris over here, and I just didn't investigate it at all. So that could be worth revisiting. Ice Belt. There is... Hey, look at that. There's a thunder... Yeah, I remember. There's a thunder door right over here, too. Which leads where? Okay, not that much. So maybe this is worth checking out first. Save room that I'd never used. Yeah, maybe this one looks like it'll be shorter to investigate. So maybe we make our way back to the Ice Belt. Which was northwest, right? Oh, hello. Get electrified. Oh, right. Y'all are weak to ice. You done? Oh, okay, that didn't take you out in one shot. These guys are resilient. Okay. As we make our way over to the Ice Belt, maybe we can take a bit of time to uncover more of this big open map area here. We can kind of make an arcing path to get up there. Let's do it. Let's do some more desert riding. There's going to be a lot of it. I'm honestly trying to avoid a lot of the slow desert riding in this playthrough. But it is necessary. It's going to happen. Well, I just got to think about stuff to talk about while I'm traversing this big empty desert. I feel like we are at the point of the game where it's like opening up a bit. I think the Thunder Shot especially opens up a lot of doors. Like you notice we actually had multiple like prior locations we could visit now with our Thunder Shot and make progress. So that's fun. That's something. We have at least some freedom at this point. There were a lot of parts prior in this playthrough that it also seemed like we had a bit of freedom. We honestly really didn't, though, is the thing. Who's this? Hey, Miles! Tell me where to go again. Thank you. I didn't need to hear that, but thank you. I was going to Ice Belt anyway. Seems like he's always here to chime in with something. But yeah, like I was saying, there were parts prior in the game where they did kind of set us loose and say, here, find where to make progress. And we didn't really have, like, there were a lot of places we could investigate. Like, they do kind of give you this entire desert with all these, like, landmarks off to the side that you can go check out. And that's kind of cool. I like that. For a first playthrough, it made a lot of sense. It was fun to just kind of look around and figure out where you're supposed to go. Now, the problem with that is that you end up at quite a lot of dead ends, where you just can't really make any progress at all. Like, no upgrades or anything, even. And now, I think a large part of that is, like, the problem I was talking about earlier, how the map design in this game is just a little too straightforward. Like, there's not really very far you can explore into an area like Icebelt. Wait, is there a shrine over here? Have I been to this one yet? Oh, thanks, Miles. Yeah, I've been to that one. Ladder of Thought, all done. I feel like there's got to be more shrines around here that we haven't hit yet. But I can save that for later. We're going to do a big session. Like, before we finish this game, we're definitely going to go through and try to collect everything we can. I'd like to finish this with 100% scans and 100% items, if possible. So I'm going to dedicate one long episode, probably, to just cleaning up. Getting everything we missed. You know, there is actually a thing you earn for getting 100% green crystals as well. It is just a gallery item, as far as I know. Like a piece of art or something. And I've never gotten it in any of my playthroughs. Because collecting all the green crystals is hard. In case you haven't noticed, they are everywhere. And it's very easy to just drive past them and miss a single one as you're going through. So, speaking of items, I see one up there. Should I grab it? As long as we're here, right? I may as well. So we go in here. I gotta get over to that psychic boost thing. Which means I gotta go across. This door is non-functional. This elevator brings me to Icebelt. And this I couldn't use before. Hey, there we go. I just had to use my grapple. So yeah, not a big surprise, honestly, that this game, like many other Metroidvanias, like the Metroid Prime games in particular, doesn't really offer you a ton of actual freedom in how you make progress. Like, oftentimes there is just one correct way to go, and there's not really much else you can do anywhere else. Usually just one major upgrade at a time to help you make progress. That is pretty much how Metroid Prime 1 went, I remember, with a few exceptions. There were a couple major items you could grab in any order you wanted. Like the grapple beam and the X-ray visor, for example, near the end of the game. That is kind of just how a lot of Metroidvanias go. Like, they give you... There are a lot of ways that they just give you the illusion of freedom, right? They give you a big world to explore, and your job is to figure out where to go to make progress. And oftentimes, there is just one correct answer to that question. But, you know, it is nice when they also give you a lot of optional collectibles to pick up along the way. So you can feel like you're making progress, right? Even if it's not like a major item that like unlocks stuff for you. Just getting energy tanks or missile expansions, that's also progress, right? It's powering you up. It's preparing you for future combat encounters. So those are still good to find. Like, if you're going like on the incorrect path, if you're just exploring somewhere you don't need to be, you should still be rewarded for that, right? You should still be able to find stuff. Oh, hello. Oh, these guys are still here, right? We let the ice grievers out. Y'all are the same, right? No need to scan you. Let's get some fire in here. I know you don't like that. Is that it? Yep, the screams have faded. They're gone. I should probably keep up with my ammo. I'm using a lot of my shot ammo, so I gotta make sure to replenish it every now and then. I think going to a save station will actually replenish it, right? Or am I crazy? I don't know. Anyway, honestly, I think that's enough for today. We made a bit of progress. We got a new beam. We had another fake Silex encounter. We did some exploring in the desert. We upgraded a bunch of our beams. Awesome. Even if it wasn't a big story set piece, still good progress. surely we'll have something to explore here in the Ice Belt, like Miles told us to. So, we'll do that next time. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.